how you created the robot. Now, okay, so now
That, when I was at college, I went to Connecticut College and majored in dance. And there was there were several master's students that were in school with me at the same time. And I was living with the masters because I lived off campus. And one of the girls who lived in the house with me wanted to do her master's thesis, but she wasn't really a dancer. She was a mover, not a dancer. So all of her vignettes were movement type things with people doing hula hoops and people on those big bouncy balls, with the thing bouncing around the stage and all of this movement type of stuff, but not really dance. And she wanted something to tie it all together. So she said, can you be the jukebox that comes out in between the vignettes so we get to change costume and you dance around and we'll put this cage around you and lights and you dance around like a jukebox and be the intermission sort of thing between the vignettes. And so they built this erector set cage around me and wrapped me in Glad wrap and had me wrapped in Christmas lights, outdoor Christmas lights, those big bulb lights that were hot on my skin. And they had a cord running across the stage that ran out my butt. And so I'd come on stage and I couldn't move, and all I could do was this. And so
let's go.
Turned into this.
Hey.
you gotta come back here and do it again, Joe.
I bet. Still got. Look, yo, you gotta see his face though.
I can't see you on that camera. That camera's too low.
Yeah, watch the white foot behind you.
So it turned into this.
Okay.
Yo, let's go, Rick.
G, chill, G.
Let's go.
Gino! G!
I couldn't do it earlier because we had a lot of, so I had to wait.
Hey, yo, talk. I know.
Yeah.
So now you create. So but you didn't copy. Did you copyright the robot?
No. I didn't copyright anything but the electric slide. But I created breakdancing, locking and popping, the electric, the robot. The only square dance created since the 1940s called the Texas Silver Star. And what I called the Webble. But now, if you look on the computer, it's called tectonics or tectonics, something like that.
So hold on. Give me a second. You created the pop and lock?
Yeah.
Rick,
I created locking and popping,
like
which now is two different dances, but that stemmed from the robot and taking that to.
But Rick, how you know you created the robot, Rick? Because I believe you. I'm saying how you certain that you can say, "Flip, I created this"? These are some bold words. Man, the robot Michael Jackson used it, Rick.
A lot of people used it.
And he got it from. He didn't even get that. He got it from Turbo, allegedly. That's what they saying. He got it from the guy Turbo and I think Turbo from that Breaking movie. Before, no, I'm saying, but Michael, they were saying that he would.
Michael got it from that.
He got it from that. The
Right.
movie Breaking. The guy Turbo, the dancer, he was doing all the moves and all that. And even the moonwalk, I think he got it from those guys.
Who was Turbo?
Turbo, he's in the Breaking movie. It's a movie called Breaking, old school movie. Well, I guess I don't know. He was dancing in Taxi 5, but I think when he got older, I guess he got influenced by the breakdancing and all that culture. So I don't know if you started that and then went to those guys afterwards, or
Well, I started breakdancing in Manhattan, and I went to a club down on 14th Street, and that night I was really bored, and they used to clear the dance floor for me. And so they gave me this whole space that was bigger than this rug, and everybody was just standing and dancing and bopping, what I call bopping, not really dancing. And so I said, my dance teacher used to tell me, use the space. So I decided I'd show these people what using the space was all about. So I went from up in the air to down on the ground, rolling around and spinning on my butt and all sorts of stuff. And the next day I went to church, and I'm coming home from church, and there's these Puerto Rican kids out on the sidewalk with cardboard trying to do what I had done the night before. And it went straight up the west side and all the way to the Bronx. And now they say it was created in the Bronx. But it wasn't.
you created it.
I created it.
Hold on now, Rick. This is some bold statements.
It's pretty bold.
Rick, these are bold,
It's pretty
man.
bold.
What year? We need a year, Rick. Come on, man. You can't just be saying you created.
Well, it was before the electric. And that was 76. So it had to be 73 or 4.
So the breakdance stuff was before the electric. You saying?
Yeah.
Oh, look. I see the pop lock. The pop lock. But you can't take claim to this because there's no copyright.
There's no copyright. I didn't copyright anything but the electric.
Did anybody, you have witnesses, Rick?
Do I have witnesses? A whole West Side.
Of Chicago?
No, of New York.
Shout out to the
48th Street, 9th Avenue.
So, and they said it was created, but it was not created in the Bronx.
No.
What wasn't, I just want you to repeat, what wasn't created in the Bronx?
What wasn't created in the
no,
Bronx?
repeat what you said. I just want to make sure we have that I understand what you're saying.
Lockin' and Poppin' was not created in the Bronx.
It's created by who?
Was created by me in Manhattan.
Rick Silver,
Yes.
Was this
a.k.a. Pretty Ricky, what they call him.
Yeah.
what? Geez, chill, G. I know you like this guy, but stop. Did you was it, now what club was it? Was it a gay club that you were in doing
Yeah.
this? Oh, do you think people don't want to acknowledge? Do you think people are afraid to acknowledge? But things are different now, but you think that people are afraid to acknowledge? Or it shouldn't matter?
I don't think anybody knew who I was or what I was doing at the time. I was dancing all over the city. And I was opening discotheques all over the city.